In a sleepy town where cats dozed on windowsills and bicycles leaned against white picket fences, there stood an ancient oak tree with roots that twisted deep into the earth like gnarled fingers. Most people walked past without a second glance, but 11-year-old Lily Harrison always felt something peculiar about that tree. Perhaps it was the way its leaves whispered on windless days, or how the shadows beneath it seemed to dance when no one was looking. One autumn afternoon, as golden light spilled through the branches, Lily noticed something she'd never seen before, a shimmer in the air between two massive roots. Following her instincts, she reached out and touched the space between them. To her amazement, her hand passed right through, as if the solid ground was nothing more than a curtain of mist. Taking a deep breath, Lily stepped forward and found herself in a vast chamber that seemed to stretch endlessly in all directions. Bookshelves spiraled toward a ceiling that twinkled like the night sky, and floating staircases connected different levels like gossamer threads. But something felt wrong. The air was heavy with an unusual silence, broken only by occasional whispers that sounded more like sighs than stories. "The books are sick," came a voice behind her. Lily spun around to find a fox sitting on his haunches, his russet fur gleaming in the soft light. "They're losing their voices one by one," Euchen tasped. "Of course I can talk," the fox replied, looking slightly offended. "I'm Theodore, guardian of the forbidden fiction section, but you can call me Theo." Before Lily could respond, a distant rumbling echoed through the library. "That'll be Grimsworth," Theo said, his ears twitching. "The troll librarian. He means well, but he's been rather grumpy since the books started falling silent." Together, they crept through the towering shelves, where Lily saw books trembling on their shelves, their pages fluttering weakly. Some opened themselves to show blank pages where words should have been. Others managed only faint murmurs instead of the strong, clear voices Theo said they once had. "We need to find the Keeper of Stories," Theo explained as they ducked behind a large encyclopedia to avoid Grimsworth's heavy footsteps. "She's the only one who can restore the book's voices. But reaching her won't be easy." The fox led Lily deeper into the library, where they met a boy about her age named Oliver, who had discovered the library 2 weeks earlier. He sat cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by ancient texts and scrolls. "I've been trying to solve the riddles that lead to the Keeper," he said, pushing his glasses up his nose. "But I can't do it alone." The three unlikely friends spent hours decoding cryptic messages hidden in book spines and following trails of glowing bookmarks. They answered riddles from a sphinx who guarded the rare manuscripts section and helped a lost poem find its way back to its anthology. With each challenge they overcame, more books seemed to stir, as if hope itself was giving them strength. Finally, they reached a door made entirely of floating letters. "Only those who truly understand the power of stories may enter," read the inscription above it. When Lily touched the door, the letters rearranged themselves into a question. Why do stories matter? Lily thought about all the books she'd read, all the worlds she'd visited through their pages. "Because they help us understand who we are," she said softly. "They show us who we could become." The letters swirled like autumn leaves in a breeze, and the door dissolved to reveal the Keeper of Stories. A woman whose silver hair flowed like ink in water, whose dress seemed woven from pages of books. "The stories were not stolen," she said with a gentle smile. "They were forgotten. People stopped believing in magic, stopped listening to the whispers of imagination. But you three, you still believe." The Keeper taught them how to heal the books, by reading them aloud with love and wonder, by believing in the magic of every word. One by one, the books regained their voices, their stories flowing strong and clear once more. Even Grimsworth helped, his deep, rumbling voice perfect for adventure tales and epic quests. As weeks passed, more children found their way to the library, drawn by their own curiosity and imagination. The books grew stronger with each new reader, their voices ringing out with renewed vigor. Lily, Oliver, and Theo became the library's guardians, welcoming newcomers and sharing the magic of stories with all who could find their way beneath the ancient oak. And so the secret library thrived, its books whispering tales to those who listened, its magic preserved by the pure hearts of children who still believed in the power of stories. For in that hidden place beneath the roots of an old oak tree, imagination never died, and every book held worlds waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to open their pages and believe.